We had our company meeting on Friday, and we have published our long-waited for Starterkit, a booklet that basically it's our onboarding guide for internal use, and we got so many comments on Instagram on it afterwards, because of course we made a little story on it, that we wanted to share some of the thoughts. We can't show you all the content because this is what we do for our customers. Basically, for those of you who don't know what we do, we implement tools, communication tools like G Suite, Office 365 and others like Slack. And along with that is, for us, it's always very important to train the employees on the tools. So to not only say, congratulations, here's a new tool, but to show how it is to actually work in the cloud together on one document with 20 people. Along with the trainings, we develop communication guidelines, we develop meeting guidelines, all these kind of things. And one thing we also develop is onboarding guides. So let's have a look into this. Before we do, I quickly want to give you an overview, because that's why I had the laptop open. I just saw the version that we had before, which was a 42 pages long document. We had this sort of structure. No, we didn't have a structure in the beginning. Everyone always filled in things, what was important, what was not important. Topics like how do we communicate, how do we have meetings, where do we find stuff, how do we spend money. It's all these kind of things were in here. And at a certain point we decided, because it's nice to have someone when you start a job in a new company. It's nice to get a laptop, to get like an onboarding kit, to get maybe a booklet and a pen or something, to get like a full package. Because that, to me, that's always what it feels like appreciation. You know, I feel appreciated when I get attention in the beginning. When you start in a new company, it's nice to get something on your hands. So I have 7 minutes left. Let's go into a quick deep dive. So I think we developed the onboarding guide internally it was probably something like between half a year and a year, and everyone in our company was involved. So we had a document, a G Suite document, and we had, of course, topics in there already from the beginning on, but maybe I put in the topic, let's do meeting guidelines in here. And I was able to text someone in there and ask, hey, Katharina, would you be so kind and help me out with this? For example, I could approach Niels, who is responsible for a lot of our numbers and internal costs. I'm like, can you help me with this? Fill in some stuff. We decided for this sort of puffy envelope. Well, first of all, it's our company color, the black, and then it also has a bit of a tech sort of component to it that feels nice, and it's not just something like a printed out document or something. We've put our heart into this, and we want people in our company to also put their heart into what they do. We love what we do, so this is also what should be represented in this a little bit. I just want to show you some pages. I can't do all of them, as I said before, because we developed this for a lot of companies. But basically it starts with our company name, with a few insights on our culture, like how we want people to work. It has a big section on our communication guideline, how we communicate, what kind of communication tools we use, when do we use the communication tools. There's always checklists in between, just to double check if people, like new employees or someone who's not familiar with how we work, if they really understood the way we would like to work at Blackboat. Like, when do we use WhatsApp? When do we use email? When do we use calendar? It is arranged in a way that when one thing changes, for example, let's say our communication tools, because we have the card right up front, our communication tools now change. We don't use Slack, for example, for internal communication, but we decided, because we love email so much, we're going to skip Slack and we're going to go back to email. So we don't have to throw away the whole booklet then, we can just throw away one card and replace it by another one. Our 6K, I think Christoph made a video on that the other day, so look that one up. It's all around communication, culture, costs, colleague, crew, all these kind of things. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll answer to that as the minute I see it. If you did like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like the video, watch another video up here. I'm sure there's something you like. Thank you so much for listening.